DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that play, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He'll get this down to the 38. The Bucs at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponent.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On play action, Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd down and 6 now.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Allen going to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Oh, and now some space to operate. Still going. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Alert! Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
On second down, ETN once more. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Go!
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 96 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try the left side with ETN. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Taylor. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field and brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Taylor. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
On the jump.
ETN is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Allen going to change the look here.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Throwing now is Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Allen now on first down. 20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Ready. Play action. It's Taylor. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. J.J. Hamler, 67 yards. And the Bucs add 6 to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Cook up the gut. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. They find some open field here. Down the sideline he goes. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 44 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. Good move at the 30.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Allen. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Here's 2nd and 3. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Jonah Williams, former 1st-round pick, the guilty party. Cook following the penalty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's 3rd and 9. Diggs going in motion right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 142 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another toe for Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Let's go now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Ready.
On the draw, it's White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Well, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here we go, hey.
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. And that kneeled down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Tampa Bay,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta